like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now, 180. 55. Hey, let's go, D.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Express.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They run it from the gun with Crowell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
60 outlaw. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. What's the whip? Leo. Watch twist. Fight.
Running from the gun with Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Christian, travel. Hey, Haywood. On the go.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. The 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, here's Henry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Tannehill on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Mike 55, Mike 55. It's been a long day for you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. This is caught by Williams. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Mike down. Mike 55. Mike 180. Hey, we're good. 180.
A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on, D.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Ready to break. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Crowell. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
All day, dog. 7:34. Hey, zoom. Switch. Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Get that quarterback. And on, check 52. Ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hard. Hustle.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Here we go.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. 60 or. I got you, son. Switch. No, hey, wahoo. Now.
They'll give Henry another shot. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Intercepted by the Titans. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's it, baby.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, exit. Check. Ready?
Tannehill down a throw, and Walker has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Topper! Hey, high 7.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Back, pilot, 64, get it.
They'll run with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. This is Henry, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
29.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Crabtree the target on that one, but it's going to be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They'll run with Crowell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Now, 6-18.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught by Corral. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. Richard looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, fellas.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Check 37.
They'll run it again with Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Henry. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Again, it's Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, 1 play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. Yeah. 1 bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Looking deep for Crabtree. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
50, plant. Jim.
On 3rd down, Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 12, Carr. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Charlie. You. Hey, check Mike. What? Express. Tackles. Mike 55, Mike 55. Nice, sweet.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. You get block me.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it from the gun with Corral. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill. Check.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to let it fly. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
It's our time. Hey, Delta. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Check 20. Express. Mike spot 4.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Rush in.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Titans, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my